Hi and hello, this is Julie from Totally Holistic Health, and today I'm going to show you some really nice, very gentle chair yoga. Most people sort of tend to find that they can't do yoga because they have maybe restrictions in their knees or their ankles, or they've got issues with their strength if they suffer from fibromyalgia or ME or something along those lines, and sometimes they don't feel as if they've got that strength to actually do some yoga. But it's absolutely perfect to do yoga in a chair. It's just really nice because you've got the support of the chair, and again, you know, you're not working on the knees or anything like that. So again, you can just use that to give it a bit of support, and you can do some standing yoga using a chair for support as well. But just for this particular practice, we're just going to do it in a chair. So first of all, we're just going to take a few moments just to check into the breath. So really just have a lovely upright posture, just bringing the shoulders down the back, and bring the hands very gently on the top of the legs. Just checking into the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And continue breathing like this. Again, with each out breath, just see if you can draw those shoulders just a little bit closer down the back. A nice extension in the side of the neck, so a little bit of distance between the ears and the shoulders. Wonderful. First of all, we're just going to release the neck a little bit. So what we're going to do is bring the chin down towards the chest. So really this should feel almost like an extension of the spine. So we're not necessarily going to try to stretch the neck. We're just seeing if we can just draw that chin down towards the chest, just to feel a lovely extension in the spine. And again, if it does feel restricted, use that breath, so the out breath. Just see if you can just release it a little bit further. Again, don't push it, just do what feels right for you. Keep that awareness of the breath at all times. And now we're just going to roll the right ear onto the right shoulder. And again, just try to keep those shoulder blades down the back. We're not drawing the shoulder up towards the ears, we're just keeping that lovely distance and also that lovely stretch in the left side of the body. And very gently now, we're just going to turn the chin, so move that chin in so it's actually looking over towards that right shoulder. So just feel a lovely stretch here on the left side of the neck. And then rolling the chin back down to the chest and just taking a couple of breaths here. And then moving the left ear onto the left shoulder. And again, you might find you've got more restriction one side than the other, which is absolutely fine and it's perfectly normal. And some people, if you've got tightness in the shoulders, you will feel that in the neck a little bit there. But again, using that breath, just on the out breath, see if you can just draw those shoulder blades down the back. And very gently, just moving the chin over towards the left shoulder. Just see if you can look over that left shoulder. Just feel that lovely stretch here in the back of the neck. And moving the chin back down to the centre. And then bringing the head up. Fantastic. So I'm just going to release some of the shoulders now. So just do some very gentle shoulder curls round up and towards the chin and then back. Wonderful. Doesn't matter how big the circles are, just have that lovely sense of movement in the shoulders, using that breath. And then coming forward, just releasing them a little bit down. Wonderful. So we're going to bring the right arm now across the body. So again, it doesn't matter how far you stretch it, just see if you can bring your left hand just to support the hand at the top of the arm, and just see if you can draw that right arm across the body. So it should be a lovely stretch on the back of the shoulder there. Using that breath. And then releasing the right arm. So we're going to draw the left arm across. So again, using the right arm just to cradle the top of the arm, the upper arm, and just drawing that across the chest. Again, just feel a lovely stretch on the back of the shoulders. back to centre. So we're going to bring the hands on the knees now. So we're going to do some very gentle cat-cow curls, which you would normally do on your hands and knees, but you can do it absolutely fine sitting up. So bringing the hands onto the knees, maybe sort of coming slightly to the front of the chair a little bit. Making sure your feet are well planted on the ground. So we're just going to push away with the stretching the arms, just pushing away with the belly. So just feeling that lovely stretch in the back of the shoulders, dropping the head, just arching the back away. And then coming forward, so grabbing hold of the knees, just very gently, just bringing the chest forward, just arching your back the other way, just extending into the chest, opening the chest up. And then gently pushing back again. And then coming forward again. Again, all we're trying to do here is just mobilise the spine a bit, just to get some movement in that spine. Really gently, just go into your comfort zone. If you're a bit stiff and tight, you might just find very gentle rocking movements is all you need to do. But again, we're just trying to keep that spine nicely mobilised. And very gently come backwards and forwards. Wonderful. Okay, back to centre. So we're going to just a nice side bend now. So we're just going to bring, you can do with your arms above the head, but again, if you've got issues with your shoulders, this might be all you need to do. So we're going to bring our hands by our side and just very gently just come down into the side. So keeping the shoulders back, so we're not dropping forward, just trying to keep the shoulders nice and upright. And then when you come down the side, just maybe bringing the hand onto the chair leg just to give you a bit of extra support. What we're trying to do is just open up that side body there, so you should feel a nice stretch in the side waist. We've got our hand on the chair leg here again, just to give you a little bit of extra support if you need it. Just seeing if you can just very gently get the hand down the chair leg, opening up the side body. And again, just really feeling the ribs opening up there as well. Again, will help with the breath. And then back to centre on the other side. So again, making sure you've got your hand on that chair leg, keeping this hand by the side, or you can bring your hand onto the hip if that feels okay. Really gently just sliding that hand down that chair leg and just feel that lovely stretch in the side waist into the ribs. Again, just really make sure you both your bum cheeks stay on the mat, on the chair as well, so make sure you don't tip over. And again, just feel that lovely extension there. Fantastic. So again, just nice, gentle shoulder twist, shoulder movements. Wonderful. Okay. So we're just going to very gently now bring the arms above the head. So we're going to just raise the arms above the head if that feels okay. So if you do have restrictions, again, just keeping your hands nicely bent. Or if you feel your shoulders are okay, bring your arms above the head. Again, just feel that lovely stretch in the side body. What we're trying to do is just really extend out the side body, which you can also do with your arms bent. We can also open up the chest as well, so bring the arms back a little bit. And very gently, we're going to twist round to the right. So we're going to bring the left hand onto that right knee, and then bring the right arm behind. So again, the back of the chair is a bit of support. Just very gently, just bringing that waist round. So really going with a lovely gentle twist in the spine. Just wringing out that belly. If you can, just bring the head over the shoulder, but don't worry too much if you can't. You can just really gently, we're actually going to be trying to use the spine just to mobilise the spine. And then back to centre. You can bring the arms up, either into a nice cactus or the arms above the head, whichever feels comfortable for you. But if you've got your arms out to the side again, just bringing the shoulders back a little bit, just see if you can open up that chest. And then very gently twisting round to the left. So we're going to bring the right hand onto that left knee, and then your left hand just behind you again, bringing the hand onto the back of the chair, just very gently using the hand on that knee, just to very gently push you around to a nice twist. So again, you should feel a nice wringing out of the belly, and if you can, just bring the head over the shoulder. And then back to centre. So we're going to do a little bit of hip opening now. So we're going to come into a nice wide-legged posture. So you're probably best coming to the front of the chair a little bit, making sure your feet are well planted so you've got nice and solid. So we're going to hinge actually from the hip creases here. So trying to keep the back nice and long, the chest nice and open, and also bring the shoulder blades down the back a little bit. And we're just going to see if we can keep the body nice and long and just come forward a little bit, Just seeing if we can lovely stretch here. So what this is doing is actually just stretch on the inside of the thighs, but also you've got a lovely stretch across the back of the body as well as you're coming forward. Again, you're using the core as well, so we're not bending over, we're actually trying to keep the back nice and long and straight. So I'm doing a little bit of core work here as well to keep your back nice and strong. And then coming back up to centre. So we're going to bring the legs together. So we've gone forward, need to go back a little bit now. So we're going to bring the hands onto the back of the chair, keeping that nice solid floor, keeping your feet on the floor, and again just bring the shoulder blades down the back and just see if you can arch back a little bit. So shoulder blades out, chest out, and either keeping the head nicely in line with the spine or just bringing that head back a little bit if that feels comfortable and your neck feels okay. Just really want to move the neck a little bit if that feels okay for you. Wonderful. And then coming back to centre. Okay, and then just taking a few moments just to check into how you're actually feeling now. So just sort of be aware of any sensations you can actually feel in your body, whether you feel sort of any tightness is gone, whether you feel a bit more flexibility. But just taking a few moments, again, just using that breath, so breathing in through the mouth, through the nose, sighing out through the mouth. In through the nose and sighing out through the mouth, and just keep breathing this way just for a few more breaths. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that feels a little bit more flexible, and we're just trying to just really get some mobilization into the body. But hopefully just the more you practice, the easier it will be. Until next time, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye bye.